was like a poor man's guitar, I guess, for want of a better description. A lot of the blues and roots players in America, like way back when, I couldn't tell you the date off the top of my head, but principally they loved playing the blues, loved playing music, but they didn't really have money for fancy guitars and whatnot, so they started to build guitars out of junk and cigar boxes, and hence the sort of era was born, I guess. Like if you look at blues guitar players, like people like B.B. King, who's a famous musician, actually had like a cigar box guitar in his day. Hendrix actually had one at one stage. So, for me, the interest started about 3 years ago. Interestingly, like I've mucked around with like normal acoustic guitar, like growing up and whatever. But we saw some cigar box guitars in Queensland when we were on holidays once with a friend. And when we came back to Sydney, it was actually his 60th birthday. So I said, oh, well, I'll just make him a guitar because he liked them when we saw in Queensland. I could do that. So I made my mate a guitar for his 60th birthday, and turned out good. Literally, we're still working on it about an hour before we went to the party. And everybody liked it, and then I basically got hooked. A lot of people were interested in actually doing them themselves and making them, no different to when like I started out, you know what I mean? So what I've sort of had a running ad on and off on just Gumtree is I put together my own sort of do-it-yourself kit, but I tracked down a couple of people locally here in Sydney now that I can get cigar boxes from regularly. There's a fellow for the electric parts, the pickups and the tuning heads and things, and the strings. I wanted to keep things local, so I found a supplier in Queensland that, you know, $6 or $8 or something, they posted the stuff down, so it's relatively economical that way. Yeah, these days it's partially like a hobby for fun, and I make stuff and I've given to sort of friends and family and whatever, and then I sort of keep the interest going just by selling kits and things. I think there's an underlying culture of just people like me, or people that are interested in music, or that gives them the context to just be able to play on their own even if they don't have any money, you know what I mean, or don't have much money.